All right, let's talk about your favorite player, Kevin Durant, and the Rockets.
I've missed their preseason game so far, and I'm gonna be watching them closely. I want to see what they look like without Fred VanVleet.
Yeah.
Seeing as how that might be an all season thing. They saying he might be able to come back sans playoffs time, but right now it's looking like they're gonna need somebody else to step up at PG for the time being.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing: they got a PG that's young in his second year. He can shoot it, but he still got to learn the game, and that is Reed Shepherd. Now he didn't start any games last season; he barely got in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking to see what Reed Shepherd is going to do if Ime is going to trust him. But if you got all these vets around you, I seen that happen before. I seen Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett on Boston, and nobody not knowing how good Rondo was, and Doc Rivers trusting him to run that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Can Reed Shepherd be one of them type of dudes?
I think if there was a vet that you could, a vet coach combo that would allow you to unlock your max potential, it would be Udoka and KD. I think just because KD, we know how much he loves the game, how much he's a pure hooper, you're going to get straight basketball knowledge and wisdom from Kevin Durant. And being able to play alongside a player of that caliber. Then you got Sengun coming up. You got Thompson coming up, right? So you got these good. It's not like you're coming up in a mediocre or a bad team. Like you got some outstanding players that give you the benefit of the doubt of being able to make some mistakes and learn from them. But I think by mid season, we'll see that if Udoka gives him the keys, he could be a key piece to that team.
As a starter or no?
Well, he's gonna have to be a starter this year.
Well, not really. I mean, they could play big and not have a point there. I mean, they got some options they can go with, but and we'll get to some of them. But No Bull Podcast said Reed is not the best with the assists and he turns the ball over too much. When I mentioned Rondo, I didn't mean as far as similarity in play styles. I meant just trusting a young guy when you got a veteran core around him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think you can get away with a young guy been on the floor and playing significant minutes if you got veterans around him. You're not really relying on Reed. So his assist is not that important. It's just him being able to spread the floor as a shooter when you got someone like Sengun or Kevin Durant who's going to draw double teams. You know, I mean, they're going to have a lot of attention. So him bringing the ball up, I'm initiating the offense, but the offense is running through the big and the post and running through whatever Kevin Durant want to do. You know, it don't have to be like I'm running it like John Stockton or Rondo. That's what I'm saying. And you know, it ain't like Van Vliet was doing it like that either. He was somewhat of a scorer as well as, you know, a shooter and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be scared of it. Like, you know, I think they can be dangerous. And if they start Reed, but he's not playing like heavy minutes, like we're starting him, but we're coming right off the bench with somebody, and we got a huge lineup like freaking. We got Sengun, we got what's number 10's name? The power forward. I always forget his name.
Damn. I know you talk about.
Yeah, you got him. He's 6'11". You got KD at 6'11". Then you got Sir Thompson at 6'7", and then.
Is it Osura or they man? I think it's a man.
A man.
I think Osura's up in Detroit.
Yeah.
I get both of them confused.
Jabari Smith. Thank you.
Jabari Smith.
Yeah, and
they kept Jabari Smith in that trade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna. Yeah, Houston's gonna be interesting to watch. I think that's gonna be.
Let me pull that roster
up. Top 3 in the West. I think that's the ceiling for them. Top 3 in the West. They could do it.
Who's 1 and 2?
OKC. I don't think we see too much drop off from OKC. And then give me the Clippers. Give me the Clippers at 2.
Nah, I'm with you on that. And I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull that roster.
Clippers is you. I'm gonna pull up the Clippers roster.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. OKC, Clippers, and Rockets for sure.
So Kawhi Leonard, Chris Paul, James Harden, Bradley Beal, John Collins, Brook Lopez, Zubac, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Nicholas Batum, Cam Christie, Chris Dunn, Derrick Jones Jr. Yeah, that's a decent team. That's a lot of size too. That's not a small team at all.
And they smart too, man. So okay, so
and then back with Chris Paul being, I think you think Chris Paul starts?
No, but let's get to the Clippers after we do the Rockets. We'll go to the Clippers next. All right, so if the without Van Vliet, if Van Vliet was there, then obviously he'll be starting. But right now we got Steven Adams. He's not going to start. He's off the bench. So we're starting Sengun. We're starting Jabari Smith. We're starting KD. That's your front court. That's your forwards. Now for your guards, I think Thompson will start.
Yep, for sure.
Now we got to think about what we're doing at point guard. All right, so here are the options. And this is crazy because I seen someone, because they got Dylan Brooks as well. So if they really wanted to.
No, they don't. Dylan Brooks is in Phoenix.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. Hold on. What roster am I? Okay, hold on. You're right. Dylan Brooks gone. Okay, so they got Josh Okogie. They got Dorian Finney-Smith. They got Tari Eason. They got Aaron Holiday. And they got Reed Shepherd, right? You can go with a veteran like Aaron Holiday as a starter. Or you can go with Reed Shepherd. Or you can, go
I kind of like Tari Eason.
So you go play big. So you're not going to have a point guard. So your offense got to be really unique. Because, it, like, say, for instance, like Golden State with what they do with Draymond. It's not like Steph Curry is like running the show. Like the offense actually.
That could be KD.
What? As a point forward? Nah, I don't like that. I wouldn't do
it. He can pass though.
He can, but I don't like it.
Maybe already in the front court. Not him bringing the ball up, but like once they get into the half court set, it runs through him.
Nah. I would rather have Reed Shepherd start and have an offense that operates without a person operating it. Do you get what I'm saying? So Reed Shepherd it's not on his shoulders to run the show, right? He's just a point guard by
proxy.
Yeah, by default. Right. And then you can come off the bench with Tari Eason or Josh Okogie and play big. Once the game gets started and y'all get in the flow, you can.
I don't think there's a small lineup possible in Houston right now. Dorian Finney-Smith, Tari Eason, and Aaron Holiday will come off the bench. I think they probably just small at point guard, but everything else is a big lineup.
Yeah, and I'm here for it. I like that. I mean, because every team don't need a traditional point guard in that offense. Like Ron Harper wasn't a traditional point guard when he had 6'6" point guard Ron Harper, 6'6" Jordan, 6'7" Scottie Pippen, 6'9" or 6'8" Rodman, and Luke Longley. That's my favorite defensive lineup on any championship team I've ever seen. I mean, if you can roll out 6'6" all the way up, long arms, and they all defenders, that is amazing.
You know what my favorite defensive lineup championship is? That death lineup in Golden State when KD was running the 5.
Yeah, but they weren't they starters though.
Yeah, but that lineup was when they brought that lineup in, a lot of shit got shut down.
But guess what Steve Kerr got that from?
That Bulls team.
That Bulls team. Right. So when you can roll out 6'6", I think Shaq and Orlando did it as well with Penny at 6'7", Brian Shaw at 6'7" at the 2, Nick Anderson out there as well. Then Horace Grant, then Shaq. Everything was 6'6" and above.
I think Houston could pull it off.
Yeah.
They're agile enough with the wings that they can still move around the perimeter. Your forward and your center are not flat-footed. They can move in the post. That might be crazy.
Yeah, I would want to see them do that. Brian Shaw probably was 6'6". I might be exaggerating. I don't think he was 6'7". Brian Shaw was 6'6". And he might have didn't even start for Orlando. He started some games, but I think they started David Royal some games and Dennis Scott. But Dennis Scott was 6'6" as well. So it was Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott, Horace Grant, Shaq, and then they come off the bench with 6'6" Brian Shaw and 6'6" Royal. I think it was David Royal. Yeah, that was wiry and long all over the perimeter.
Do teams still run zone anymore in the NBA?
So, sparingly.
I think this Houston team would be really good in a 3-2.
Yeah, but you don't want to run that, exclusively though.
No, but like, you go in there with a rangy lineup. I think you give a lot of people problems.
Possibly, but I so this is my coach philosophy with zone. He said zone makes you mentally weak. Like if you can't he used to tell us, if you can't guard your man one-on-one, you don't deserve for me to put you in the zone, because that's letting you be lazy.
You're getting hit on defense.
So prove that you can stop your man one-on-one. If you can stop your man one-on-one, what you need a zone for?
True.
That's what he used to say. So my coach only used zone when we needed a breather.
That might be fair.
Yeah. So I don't like.
But I think because a lot of teams don't see zone often, that it will cause some confusion.
It could, but you got to use it strategically. Like
Yeah, no, don't just the tip off and then you boom, you in 3-2. Right?
Yeah, I like to see the game within a game where a team call a timeout and they'll make a play, and they making a play based on man to man, and then they come out of the timeout and then y'all in zone, and just mess their head up. I love to see that. So that's how I would use zone occasionally, and then if I want to trap somebody that might be a weak ball handle and stuff like that, and if the team really ain't got no shooters, I mix it in every now and then. But nah, you got to stop your man. But yeah, I like the big lineup. So if they want to start 6'6" all over across the board and not have a point guard, I like that, because defense is going to be your best offense. Like getting the steals and stopping people and getting on a fast break be better offense for you, saying, oh, we need a point guard that can actually handle the ball and do this. Like, you don't even need all that. Kevin Durant can score on anybody. Sengun can score on anybody and draw a double team. So your point guard is just there to shoot threes like Steve Kerr and Paxson was in Chicago. So you don't really need a point guard.